Well, good morning, Leeds United fans. Hope you're all doing okay. Has the feeling died a little bit yet? Just that crippling feeling of losing another playoff final. Well, listen, I'm here to try and ease your woes a little bit. We are doing a tier list today who I believe should leave, who should stay, and who ultimately just will end up leaving anyway. So we've categorized this in a certain way. I need your interaction for this, everybody, as well. I want you guys to get involved. Who do you think should stay? Who do you think should leave? And the reason I wanted to do this sort of video was because the retained list is coming out very, very, very soon. So I think this is poignant, and I think it's relevant, and I think a lot of Leeds fans are discussing this. Now, what I would like to say is this is a tier list maker, and unfortunately, we still have some of the individuals who definitely have left Leeds United on here. It is from it's like a collection of 2 seasons. So bear with me on this, but we're going to get through this together. So make sure you're commenting, liking, and subscribing, everybody. And I guess let's get into this. So immediately you can see the categories. We've got will leave, should leave, and keep. So if you want me, I can blow up my face just a little bit more here. Let's have a look. In fact, no, we'll just keep it like that. All that. What should we do? Don't want that, do we? Yeah, we'll go with this. So let me just zoom in a little bit here so you guys get a little bit of an understanding on the list that I've got. So obviously will leave, should leave, and keep. It's all pretty self-explanatory. So Max Verber. We all know he's going to leave. Borussia Mönchengladbach looking at around 15 million quid for him. Going to be really interesting to see what happens, obviously, with Max Verber now. Leeds have remained in the lower division. He's already gone. Don't speak about him. The next one, Pat Bamford. So it's interesting with Pat because I completely understand there's like sentiment with the fan base. I've always understood that. I always get why Leeds fans absolutely love him. And, you know, I think you guys sort of know where I'm going to be going with this. With Pat Bamford, it's, for me, pretty obvious. I believe he's 31 this year. I think he's the same age as me. And it's pretty obvious what needs to happen, in my opinion. When he's been fit, he's been decent this season, but overall he's not good enough. And when you look at the attacking options that Southampton have had, you can even throw Ipswich in there, for goodness sake. And the options that we've had really throughout the season, we've had Joel Pro and Pat Bamford as the 2 options. And for me, that's not good enough for promotion. I know it was at a certain time. I understand that. But now, how the vision is going to be next year as well, you're going to get Burnley stepping up. You're going to get Sheffield United with Cameron Archer, Ollie McBurney and co. You know, you're going to get Luton coming down with a decent set. Carlton Morris is a good striker at this level. They'll probably get a couple more others. Are they going to play Corley Woodrow at this level? I'm not sure. But there's going to be a good range of strikers across the division. Pat Bamford isn't a good enough striker for a 46 minimum game season, in my opinion. So for Pat Bamford, I will go with should leave. Obviously, Robin's already gone. Jack Harrison. Jack should leave, and I think he will leave. And that's pretty obvious. Pascal. Now, the interesting thing, obviously, with Pascal, we're going to knock him in keep. I think that's pretty obvious. But I think when it comes to it with Leeds, I think we're very aware that we need to get another centre-back. The Genk centre-back is something that we need to discuss as well. Obviously, he looks like someone who Jordan Miles has identified on the left side of a back 2. Leeds need body reinforcements. We love Pascal, but he misses way too many games per season. I think that's a big problem. This is how it's shaping up so far. All of these, obviously, already gone, apart from Jack Harrison. Rasmus Christensen should leave. I'm not 100%. In fact, no, I'll put him in will leave. I think we'll get another stupid loan for him. I think another club will be dumb enough to come and get him in. This rat's already gone. Mark Rocker, the beautiful Mark Rocker. There he is, everybody. Yeah, I think Mark Rocker will go. We don't need any more discussion on that. As you can see, this hasn't fully updated from last season. It is a 22-23 list, but I've updated it at the bottom as well. Sam Greenwood, an interesting one. I don't think he will leave because I don't think he's done enough, but should leave 100%. Brendan Aronson. Aronson's a crazy one because overall he's nowhere near good enough, but you do look at the drop-off in standard when it comes to Championship. Would he have done anything this year? Probably not, but overall we know that he's just a very bog standard player who probably overall might do something okay in the Championship. When I say okay, I mean coming off the bench for 30 minutes, but are Leeds going to get like accrue value back for that? Is it going to go against PSR? No, we need amortization here, which essentially means that he needs to go out on loan again, and another club needs to pay a large portion of his wages for Leeds United to stay within that sort of obvious marker when it comes to PSR. So I think Brendan Aronson will leave on loan. Okay, Elan Meslier. So for me, this one is pretty obvious. I think, yeah, don't get me wrong, the clean sheets have been expert. It's been lovely to see, but he's not good enough. I think there's plenty of goalkeepers out there who we are going to go over, we are going to look at 100%, but he's not good enough. 19 clean sheets. His save percentage has been pretty average this season. And for me, we can just do a lot better. We can do a hell of a lot better. There's a hell of a lot more goalkeepers out there. And we keep talking about replacing certain personnel in this Leeds side. If Elan Meslier isn't one of them, then fair enough, it's your opinion, but I don't know what you're smoking. I think we could get 19 clean sheets. Stock is high. Sell when the stock is high. 100%. So I will be getting rid of Elan Meslier. He, for me, will be going in. Should leave. Junior Firpo, keep all day. I think he's been absolutely exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. I've absolutely loved his resurgence, his regeneration in this Leeds side. I didn't think it would happen. I think we all knew the technical ability was there. We all knew that, but he was a complete liability when it came to positional awareness and when it came to just standard, just reading of a football game. I mean, I mentioned last year, I think his football IQ is not that high. And interestingly, he started football in the Dominican Republic very, very late. Has that had a bit of a hampering on his development? You know, I do think that's quite interesting when it comes to football. He was an athlete. He was, and you can tell that with his physique, but he was an athlete before he was a footballer, got into football very late. And I do wonder sometimes with his positional awareness if that's just been hampered by him starting football a little bit later on. But technically, he's always been a good player, in my opinion. And yeah, for me, I'd be keeping older Junior Firpo. Do I think it will happen? No, I think he will leave. In fact, no. No, I'm going to put him in will leave. I think he will leave. So I would keep him, but I think he will leave Leeds United. He's got 12 months left on his deal, and I think he's going to want to go back, personally. Somerville, this is painful, but we all know what's happening there. 100%. So as you can see, this top tier, a lot of it's filled with a few rats and low knees and stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of names in there as well. Look, we've only got one keep so far. Darko JB, I think he will leave. I don't think there's really a pathway for him at Leeds United, to be honest with you. So it is shaping up pretty heavy in the will leave bracket. Next, we go to Willie Gnonto. Look, we'd love to keep him. We'd love to keep him, but there's not a rational conversation here for me with Willie. I think he will leave. And look, already people, these are just realistic, by the way. Look at all the loanees here. There's some players who obviously shouldn't be in there anyway. But this is a realistic standpoint. You know, you look at Verba, he's going to leave. This guy's not here anymore. This guy's not here anymore. Unfortunately, you can't delete them off Tiermaker. But yeah, this guy's going, gone, going. I think he'll leave. Back out on loan. Going. I think this is very realistic this season. Archie Gray, 100% keep. Obviously, we know that. Liam Cooper. This is going to surprise you all. Keep. Right. So let me explain this rationale. The only reason is I would give him a 1-year deal for him not to play, but for him almost to have like a coaching role. You know, he's not the first option whatsoever off the bench. For a centre-back, we need to bring, in my opinion, potentially 2 centre-backs in to go with Strout. But for me, Liam Cooper would be decent when it came to like an advisory role in terms of just a coaching role. We can't get rid of all the experience, in my opinion. A lot of people devalue experience. I think experience is key. And when you're losing Alien, which they have done yesterday, they're losing Dallas, and all of this churn, I think Liam Cooper almost sticking around. You're not going to sell him. Not going to sell him. Well, you might do. There might be a Derby who come in for. If Derby come in with 5 million quid, of course you'd sell him. But I don't think he's going to be a sellable asset. So for Liam Cooper, keep him round in the changing room. That's what I'd do, unless a good offer comes in for him. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, everybody. Luke Ayling, obviously he's gone. Robles, gone. Forshaw, he's not alone, is he? No, he's already gone, hasn't he? Rodrigo, gone. It's ridiculous. This Dallas, obviously, love him, but gone. Now, this is where we're actually getting to the first team here, the proper first team. I've added a few of these. Oh, that Rats there, he's already gone. Any more in here? No, let's filter this. So these are the obvious ones then. So Jorginho, Rutter, keep at all costs. If we are a big club, you've got to keep hold of Rutter. You've got to keep hold of him. If you're having this sale, this huge sale, which we are when it comes to so many players, you've got to keep hold of him. I think if you're a big club, you do that. Dan James keeps had a really good season. Matteo Joseph, keep at all costs. I was about to say will leave, but keep at all costs. Start him as your number 9. If you've got any faith in him, if you want to go to a front 2, be pragmatic, put him up there with someone else. He's got to stay. Has to stay. And has to be the number 9 next year. Okay, we've already got a picture of Melier, so we'll leave him there. Charlie Cresswell, 100% will leave. I think they're looking at centre-backs anyway. Ipswich wanted him in January. We blocked that move to then not play him at all. So another Farker mistake there for me. So if he's that bad a footballer, why are Ipswich in for him? We'll put Melier in just to duplicate himself. Shackleton, I think he will leave. I think it's pretty guaranteed. Byram, an interesting one in the Championship. I'm going to put should leave. Look, I don't mind Byram as a utility player. He's been okay this season. But, for the wage and for just someone who can, get into that position, free agents, I'd be putting someone else in there 100%. Obviously, Ethan, 100% keep. Glenn Kamara, keep. Elia Gruev, keep. Joel Peru, bloody hell. As you can tell, I'm a little bit on the fence with it, but keep. I think the only way you can sell him is when you get up to the Premier League and then make your value back. And Joe Gelhardt, I think he should leave. And that's it, everybody. So if we look at it now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 players that we keep in the entire squad. So, let me know what you think. Obviously, a lot of them are starters, apart from Liam Cooper anyway. We've not got a lot of depth there, but the will leave is full of, obviously, previous Rats, but there's also a lot in there when it comes to the loan boys, and the should leave. Bamford, I don't think he will leave. That's why he's in the should leave. That's the category. Greenwood, I don't think he will leave. That's why he's in the should leave. Melier, I don't think he will leave. That's why he's in the should. Farker's called him the best keeper in the league, which is just not true. Byram, I think they'll keep him for an extra year. And I think Gelhardt, for his own career, he should leave. The will leave, as you've seen all there, we know the obvious ones, everybody. But yeah. So let me know. Interested to hear what you think. Obviously, it's been a bit of a different video here. Let me know, everybody. We've got the debrief coming out tonight. Fascinated to hear what you think on this one. Who should leave? Who should stay? Let me know in the comment section below.